Let's get into it. The best-selling comic books of March. They got a top 50 list here put together from ICV2. Shout out to ICV2 for putting this list together. As you guys can see on your list, what's below, that doesn't matter, okay? That's top 50 books by dollars. I don't care about that. We're looking at units sold here. So the list we're looking at, top 50 best-selling comics of March in terms of units sold. Starting off with X-Men number 27. All right, got some X-Men love here. Number 49, we got Dork. I haven't been reading Dork. Totally missed the hype wave on Dork. Is this a series that people are liking for the story content, or are they just pulling it because it might be like an animated show? The speculation market confuses me sometimes. Let me know down in the comments. Is Dork worth picking up? Let me know. Number 48, we got Alias. Red Band number 1, so Alias coming back, but Brian Michael Bennett's not attached. I missed out on this one. Let me know if Alias is worth checking out. I really like the character of Jessica Jones. I have an Alias omnibus back there that I haven't had a chance to read yet. That's a good reminder to read it. It's not that big of an omnibus. Maybe I'll check out Alias coming up soon. Fantastic Four number 9 at that 47 place. So far we got a lot of Marvel domination or representation here on the list. Fantastic Four has been excellent from Ryan North. He's just killing it. I think this is the Invincible Woman arc, and I've really been jiving with it. Evil version of Sue Storm. It's pretty cool. 46, we got Venom, part of the Death Spiral event, I believe. So this is Venom number 255. I'm missing out on all the Spider-Man stuff, guys. If you've been loving current Spider-Man, be sure to let me know. I actually hear good things about Death Spiral as an event, so there you go. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it if you're reading that. Justice League Unlimited number 17 at 45. That's kind of crazy. This wasn't a tie-in to DCKO. This was just the first issue back of Justice League Unlimited, I think. And I thought it was an alright issue. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think this was a DCKO tie-in. It was an alright issue. We got sort of the villains. They might be introduced or, let onto the Justice League, giving sort of amnesty. And it's like, hey, we recognize all of the, your sins of your past or whatever, but you seem like you want to step up and try to help the Earth. So they're going to be joining the Justice League potentially. Got X-Men Annual number 1, so the X-Men Annual for the year. That's cool. Oh, I did want to mention before we go past it, Justice League Unlimited is the first DC comic, so stay tuned, keep your eyes on that. Maybe DC dominates the list further up. Infernal Hulk for number 43. I've heard good things. Philip Kennedy Johnson just killing it over there at Marvel. They're really enjoying some of his stuff. And you can tell he really loves the Hulk character, and he's got a lot planned for it. Iron Man 3. This is an interesting one. I'm liking the Iron Man series all right. Issue 3 was probably the best in the series so far, so that's cool at 42. Bizarro Year None. Oh, and this is news to me. I didn't know it was out of 4. So Bizarro Year None, 1 out of 4 at that number 41 placement. Only the second DC comic of the list so far. Thought it was all right. Very Silver Age inspired. If you like All-Star Superman, you're going to love Bizarro Year None. Make sure to check it out. You also have Kevin Smith coming back and writing that one, so that's pretty cool. Cyclops 2 coming in at 40 spot. Cyclops is an X-Men. I don't know too many X-Men. I don't know. I haven't read so much X-Men in the past, but Cyclops is my boy. I know a lot of people on the internet, maybe they hate Cyclops, but from what I've read, I like Cyclops, so it doesn't surprise me that Cyclops, his new series, is doing pretty well sales-wise. Punisher 2 at 49. I missed out on this one. I forgot who's writing it. Benjamin Percy, maybe? I forget. But I know people were excited about, Punisher coming back. He's going to be in the Spider-Man movie. He's obviously in Daredevil and all that stuff. So, Punisher is getting a lot of love from Marvel the last couple of months here. G.I. Joe number 20. Love it. G.I. Joe's excellent. This is part of the Energon universe. My favorite part of the Energon universe. Coming in at number 38. X-Men 28 at 37. Okay, so some more X-Men. I noticed down at 50, right here, you got X-Men 27, so I don't know which one. Is this bi-weekly? Does X-Men come out twice a month? Let me know on that. I didn't know that if that was the case. Absolute Wonder Woman 17, you guys probably got a sneak peek. At 36, was this the issue that came out in March or not? This happens all the time. I think issue 18 might have come out as well, so Absolute Wonder Woman might have 2 placements on the list. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for that as we continue to number 35, Captain America number 8. Excellent stuff. Captain America by Chip Zdarsky is killing it. I really like the direction of this arc. It's Captain America going in and trying to figure out this regime change, essentially. Turn on the news, guys. It's what's going on. I mean, very prescient stuff from Chip Zdarsky. Venom 256, another part of the Death Spiral event. Invincible Foil Edition #1, so probably a reprint, maybe celebrating the release, the return of the show. I'm not too sure, but it looks like a foil reprint of Invincible coming in at number 33. X-Men 26. X-Men 26. So now there's 3 X-Men's on this list. What does that mean? In addition to the annual, too. So how many times does X-Men come out in a month? I don't know. Maybe 26 was the month prior. I'm not sure how this all works. But I do know number 36 or 31 is Superman 36. That's excellent. That's great news. I loved issue 36. Was that the issue where Superboy Prime takes over? If that's the case, man, I'm loving Superboy Prime's resurgence in the DC Universe. I think his character growth is really on point. I think Josh Williamson is really in tune with that. Plus, you got the Dan Mora artwork. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it's in number 31, best-selling comic of the month. People are talking about Absolute Green Lantern in the chat. We got Absolute Green Lantern 12 at number 30. I feel like this one sells, like, surprisingly well, but I don't hear a goddamn peep about it. No one online's talking about Absolute Green Lantern. Is it people's favorite Absolute? Least favorite? I wouldn't know. Nobody talks about it, right? So, I've dropped the series, but thinking about picking it back up just to have all the Absolute Universe collected. I don't know, man. Absolute Wolverine number 15 cracks at number 30 spot. The first one at number 29. Ultimate Wolverine, we were talking about it in the chat earlier. My second, maybe third, okay? So I think that with all the problems with with all the problems of Ultimate Spider-Man, I still think it was my favorite, my second favorite Ultimate title overall. So I think Ultimate Wolverine slides into that number 3rd spot, but still pretty good. Speaking of Ultimates, let's talk about Ultimates 22 at that 28 spot. All these numbers are getting confusing, guys, all right? But yeah, Ultimates, a highlight from the Ultimates universe so far. As it's coming to a close, I think you can say it was the strongest title in the Ultimate Universe. I don't think I'd be, crazy for saying that. Number 27, we got some Image Comics love with Exquisite Corpses number 11. I'm sitting right next to number 11. I haven't read it yet. I'm a little bit behind. That's like the only single issue that I'm behind on. Exquisite Corpses number 11. I'll throw it on the stack for this week and catch up. Number 26, we see Absolute Flash number 13. I've been saying underrated in the Absolute Universe. Very much underrated. This is the first issue of this new arc following the events of, Wally's dad getting lost in the Still Force or whatever. So now Wally's kind of on his own. He doesn't even have Gorilla Grodd with him anymore. So I think that it's a very interesting place the story's in right now. Ultimate Endgame number 3 at 25. We'll just keep it moving. I didn't like that issue. It's very okay. How many times is in the Ultimate Universe someone gonna backstab somebody else? Like you're waiting for Doom to backstab them. They get backstab. It's so many backstabs, dude. It's whatever, man. Okay. Kraken number 24. We got Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 1. People excited about the TV show coming in. TV show's got pretty good reviews from everything I can see. It's got a cool art style. And apparently it's got a pretty well-selling comic too at number 24. Speaking of the Absolute Universe, we have a nice run here of Absolute titles with 22. Placement number 2 being Absolute Superman number 18. And placement number 3 being Absolute Batman number 17. So which one's which? Absolute Batman 17. That must be Poison Ivy's first issue, I think. We got number 21. We got Dork number 2. Again, not sure what's going on with Dork. You'll have to fill me in the comments. Is Dork? Am I missing out by not picking up Dork? Let me know. Number 20, we got Absolute Flash number 12. So closing out the first, or like the second arc, I guess you could say. So Absolute Flash getting 2 placements on the list. That's pretty cool to see. Number 19. All right, we got some DC Next Level love coming in. Number 19, we see Deathstroke the Terminator. That bodes really well for the Deathstroke series. I mean, that's just great news. Everybody looking forward to Deathstroke. Even if it's not for me necessarily, I'm really looking forward to people enjoying the Deathstroke series. Number 18, Invincible Universe Battle Beast number 7. This series is still coming out. Looks like people are still liking it. I was like there with the hype on the blind bag number 1, but realized the series wasn't necessarily for me to be picking up in single issues, but People still loving it. Number 17, we got some Amazing Spider-Man love here with the Death Spiral stuff. So Death Spiral events obviously work really well over at Marvel, so no surprise to see another event book. Number 16, we got Absolute Martian Manhunter. Number 10, this is cool. This is the Martian, John Jones, kind of combining once again. John Jones has saved the Martian, and in issue 12, or issue 11 and issue 12, they're going to close out the series, man. So Javier Rodriguez, Dennis Camp, we'll see how they can close it out. Number 15, we see Transformers 30. So this was the last arc of Dan Mora's art, I think, or like the last issue of Dan Mora's art, because I think 31 comes out this weekend, or this week. So yeah, Transformers number 30. My last one that I'm picking up, I dropped the series after this. If you want the whole story, I talked about it in a couple videos, I think, a couple videos ago, but just not, there's no incentive for me to pull it anymore. I'll be honest with you. I'm switching out with Mask, the other Energon Universe title. Amazing Spider-Man 25 at number 14. So we have pretty close placements for Amazing Spider-Man 25, but then you also have number 24 down here. So Death Spiral taking up a lot of the list, of course. Number 13, love to see it. You love to see it. Batwoman number 1 coming in at number 13. Greg Rucka's coming back to the characters. A lot of hype behind it in that regard, right? So that's just awesome to see. I love Batwoman as a character. Kate Kane, like what she means to DC. It's really cool seeing her getting a lot of love. With that being said, though, and I don't know if Lobo's higher up or did Lobo not make the top 50. So keep your eyes on that. Keep that in mind as we move on to number 12. We see Batman number 8. Excellent issue. Strong issue. I think that Matt Fraction, this must have been him confronting the Joker, I believe, in issue 8, right? Yeah, number 8. No, that's not right. Batman 8 was the issue where he had a confrontation with Alan Scott Green Lantern. So issue 7 was the Joker one. So yeah, Batman 8 being a number 12 best-selling, even if I wasn't the biggest fan of this issue in terms of like the entire Matt Fraction run so far. Probably the worst. That being said, number 12 best-selling. What are you going to say about it? At number 11, we got X-Men United, just outside that top 10. I don't even know what this is, who's writing it or what. I'm so out of it on the X-Men stuff. Number 10, though, Absolute Wonder Woman number 18. Maybe the lowest placement of Absolute Wonder Woman that I've seen ever since I've been covering this on the channel. I feel like Absolute Wonder Woman is typically like a top 7 seller, I feel. So that is interesting. And we got some more Death Spiral. Amazing Spider-Man number 23, part of the Death Spiral event. Does this mean that 3 issues of Amazing Spider-Man came out this month? That's crazy. Maybe issue 23 came out the month prior. I don't know, dude. Are you guys getting killed over there if you're reading Amazing Spider-Man? You guys have potentially 4 coming out in a month? Is that how it went? Anyways, dude, Absolute Superman number 17, strong issue there. Really cool stuff in. That must have been maybe Juan Ferrara's art still, right? So, loving that. Number 7. Okay, so we got Lobo number 1. So, it turns out Lobo was probably the best-selling out of Lobo, Batwoman, and Deathstroke the Terminator. I don't know if I thought it would go that way. I guess maybe people are excited about Lobo and the Supergirl movie. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe just Lobo as a name. Like, people are just really excited for a Lobo series to come back. So, yeah. Number 7 best-selling of the month. We got Lobo number 1. We got, okay, Marvel Team Up 14. This must be the Invincible Spider-Man Team Up, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know down in the chat if I'm wrong on that, but pretty sure that's the Team Up cover I'm thinking of. That's pretty crazy seeing a facsimile at number 6. In addition to, all the way down below, you had an Invincible foil reprint for number 1. So that's interesting. That's a lot of facsimiles are ending up on the list. Then number 5, you have DCKO number 5 of 5, closing out the DCKO event. Thought it was pretty strong. Interesting to see DC. That's a crazy coincidence, I guess, that number 5 is DCKO number 5. Yeah, pretty interesting there. Batman number 7 coming in at number 4. This must have been the Joker one then, where he had the confrontation with the Joker. You get that cool, 4-page pullout. Love when they do stuff like that. So yeah, Matt Fraction just killing it on the Batman title. That one also had Jorge Menez on the art. So pretty cool there. Number 3, we got Absolute Batman number 18. Excellent to see. I think that we had number 17 down below. Yep, at number 23. So yeah, Absolute Universe just taking over the title. Let's see what number 2 is though. Because typically, if you guys have been watching this series, Absolute Batman dominates the list. It tops the list. So it's not the top here. Let's see what we got. Number 2, Daredevil number 1. All right, Daredevil. Matt Murdock coming in, new series. You got Stephanie Phillips writing. You got Lee Garbett on the art. I'm not mad at that at all. Daredevil 1 was a great issue 1. Great way to start this new volume of Daredevil. One of the issue 1s of the year. So yeah, I'm not mad at that for sure. Number 2, we got Daredevil 1. And then the best-selling comic book of the month of March. Let's see what we got. Of course, who could have guessed it? The DC Marvel Superman Spider-Man number 1. That was the best-selling comic of the month. You had all the reprints, of course. So, yeah, no brainer probably that it was going to top the list. That's what we got, though. So, yeah, a lot of DC up on the top half here. You do have Daredevil 1 sneaking in. You do have a facsimile sneaking in as well from Image Comics, I guess, technically. The only... Well, okay, you got X-Men United number 1. You got Marvel representation with the Amazing Spider-Man. Transformers is always a bestseller. Battle Beast is still doing numbers. That's cool to see. So, yeah, man. Pretty interesting list. Let me know what your biggest surprise was, maybe. Let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, like if you like, sub if you love, and if you really like it, you can hype it. Really appreciate it. And catch me next month when I do another top 50 best-selling list. Also might do the, the graphic novels as well. That could be interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching this one. So that's been another New Comic Weekly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Every single Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going live with the audience. We're talking weekly comic pull list. We're talking weekly comic reviews. And then we do a secret big topic that I decide like right before I start filming.